Greetings. My name is Shintaro Kono. I'm assistant professor in the Faculty of Kinesiology, Sports and Recreation at the University of Alberta. I'm also the instructor of RLS 100, Life, Leisure, and the Pursuit of Happiness in the fall 2020 semester. So in this video, I was asked to share some of my thoughts and plan about how this course, RLS 100, will look like. Although the plan is still evolving, it's changing. So as of today, which is June 23rd of 2020, I want to share some of my thoughts. And if you have more questions, you can just contact me based on this video. So I wanted to address three topics in the question. First, how this course will look like, assignments and course delivery and things like that. I think that's the biggest question that you have right now. Secondly, what this course is about. And finally, why would you want to take this course? So these three things. First of all, how this course will be delivered. First of all, it's going to be fully online, okay? So this is a big class. Usually we have 150 students. So there's no way I can bring you in person with this COVID-19 situation. So we're gonna do totally online. And I'm still learning about online teaching and online delivery. Okay, the university is providing us very excellent resources about that. So I'm still learning and the plan could change. But for now, what I'm thinking about is that it's going to be what is called asynchronous delivery. What that means is that we will not really get together, okay, at the same time through, for example, Zoom, right? We don't do that. We won't. And that's partially because although as much as I want to see you, your face and get to know you, I really enjoy that. But I decided not to do so because typically this course, RLS 100, has so many international students who will experience much difficulty if we, are to meet together at the same time because of the time differences. Imagine if you're in, for example, China and you have to do this. That's a lot of time difference. And also, it's not really good use of your time, I think, if I have just over 100 of you guys together and I just lecture. That's not a good way to use your time. So instead, what I plan to do is to put you in a small group of, let's say, 5 to 6 people, for example, you guys. And they're same group, same members, stay together throughout the semester, okay? But we're not going to do really anything like group activity as in you're going to be marked. Anything major, really. But instead, we will ask you to do a series of weekly, hopefully very small and fun assignments about each week's topic. Okay, that way we can still maintain a sense of community. You're learning together, which I think is very important to higher education. And this, especially this course, we're talking about leisure and happiness. So hopefully that will make it fun for you. So how does a week will look like for you in this course if you're to take this course? First, you're going to read a chapter. Okay, we're going to have some textbooks. So we're going to read a chapter, 1 chapter per week. So it's not really bad. And then you watch some video, short video, me, talking and expanding on the stuff that you just read about. And then we will ask you to do some short assignment, 1 or 2, to apply or reflect on what you learned in their reading and their lectures. For example, in one of the chapter, we're going to talk about how meanings and definitions of leisure changed across time from, let's say, ancient Greek to now, right? That's a long time we're talking about. So maybe in one of the assignments, I will ask you to, let's say, it's a hypothetical time travel situation, okay? If you're to choose one time, let's say, whatever historical time, and if you were to spend a weekend there, how would it look like? Make a short paragraph, or maybe, write a Twitter kind of thing and just post it on the discussion, e-class thing that University of Alberta uses. And then other members of your group, 4 or 5 people, will kind of comment on it, give feedback to each other so that you can learn from each other. And you can enjoy actually each other's, takeaway from the same thing. Okay, we will also provide a feedback, hopefully. And we'll do some weekly quizzes, like multiple choices, to just make sure that you're on some pace, okay, on the same page. And then finally, we'll do some assessments. Like maybe I'm thinking about open book exams, maybe, and a short paper, very short paper, to reflect on your own happiness and leisure through by taking pictures of your happy moments and writing about it. So that would be how this course will look like in 2020. So what this course is about? This course is about leisure and happiness as a serious academic topic, scientific topics, okay? So these are the things that we talk about in a daily conversation, but there are actually academic journals, academic papers, there's conferences, there are so many things about leisure and happiness. We're gonna talk about that. And really the question that we try to address is how does leisure help or doesn't help us pursue and maintain our happiness? In other words, what's the relationship between happiness and leisure? We're going to look at the different disciplines, right? Areas of study like psychology, sociology, economics, anthropology, humanities, you name it. So it's a very interdisciplinary course. And you'll be surprised, about 50% of over 100 students in this course usually are from all over the campus, really from art, film studies to, ecology to pharmacology to some of the engineering. So you're going to probably enjoy that knowing, peers and classmates from other parts of the campus. We're going to look at the different theories and explanation about leisure and happiness, and we're going to look at the evidence and studies that support or don't support that. We'll talk about different definitions and meanings of leisure. What does leisure mean? Because we use leisure casually in our conversation, but what does it really mean? We're going to talk about that. And also, another thing we will talk about is, are there any different types of leisure or just leisure one thing? And just, spoiler is that actually, there's actually different types that we talk about. For example, if you think about leisure, you may tend to think something like watching TV, for example. It's very casual, not a skill required, and it's very fun. But if you actually think about it, I'm pretty sure you know someone in your family or friendship who are very serious about their leisure, like a hobby. Maybe your father is crazy about hockey and it's just like he knows everything about players and trades and statistics and all that kind of stuff. We call that as a serious leisure. Yeah, I know, serious and leisure, kind of weird, right? But if you think about it, it's actually a type of leisure. And hopefully with the knowledge and reflections that you get through this course, you can see leisure and happiness in a more fine-tuned way than you did before. Finally, why would you take this course, RLS 100? If you are a student in the Faculty of Kinesiology, Sports and Recreation, especially your major is Bachelor of Arts, Recreation, Sports and Tourism, BARS degree, then you have to take this one. So there's no choice, sorry. But moreover, this is an opportunity for you to reflect on your own leisure and happiness. Okay, I think that's very important. How many times in your life and university life, you're actually encouraged to think about your leisure and happiness in your courses, in your work, your part-time job, or anything else you're doing? How many opportunities do you have, right? This is a great opportunity. And also another thing we do is to think about our society in terms of leisure and happiness. In other words, are we living in a leisure-rich society? Some people, actually famous people, economists and other people, about 50 years ago, they said that by now we're going to have a leisure-rich society where people don't really have to work so much because our economy is so strong and we don't have to do work. But look at now, we work very much. What happened? Are we living in a happy society? I'm not really sure if we're living in a happy society. If not, what's missing? What can we do? What can we learn about it, happiness? And how can we change maybe our relationship, a community, the way we individual work, or society and organization, so that we can achieve a happier society? And those are the things that we will talk about and we will reflect on in this course. And finally, I want you to leave with one question. And this is related to why you want to take this course. But it's about COVID-19, the pandemic, and lockdown. You know, COVID-19 hit all of us. And some of us have this more flexible life, maybe, with arguably more free time, maybe. But then you have this quote unquote free time, and then you realize you don't know how to deal with those free time, maybe. You can't go out so much. You can't hang out, party with their friends. You can't do many other leisure activity that you used to, you loved. So what can we do? What can you do with those free time? Maybe you're struggling. And this is a great opportunity to learn more about leisure. And COVID-19 also impacted our happiness as well. We have seen spikes in the mental health issues, as well as some suicide. So this is clear sign about unhappiness. So maybe we really need to learn about those things, leisure and happiness, really. That's the pieces of puzzle that we're missing right now in our society. So if you agree with that, please take this course and let's talk about those issues. If you have more questions, contact me at skono@alberta.ca. That's my email address. And again, my name is Shintaro Kono, and I'll be looking forward to meeting you, quote unquote, in RLS 100, Life, Leisure, and a Pursuit of Happiness in a fall 2020. Thank you.